Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and it is finally here. The day that we rank every single 2021 Halloween skin in
Excuse me? Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
What was that?
Sorry.
Anyway, the 6th Halloween event dropped for Overwatch, and if there's one thing that you can count on Blizzard doing, that's not communicating with their community and dropping some fire skins that we're probably gonna simp over.
Mommy? Sorry.
What is that? And boy, let me tell you, this year's Halloween event skins did not disappoint. And it's kind of surprising because it is the 6th Halloween event. You think that the quality of skins would go down while everything else has been going down. The skins have always reigned supreme, and especially the Halloween skins, they have always been one of the best, even since the first Halloween event back in 2016. So that's why today we're going to be ranking every single skin that came out of this event. But before I get into my list, I want you to comment down below what your favorite Halloween skin was from this event. Was it one of the 3 free epic skins? Was it one of the legendary skins? Or was it the...
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
Yes! Okay, we get it! Enough with my twisted fantasies. Let's get into ranking all of these Halloween skins, starting off with number 8. Beginning our list is gonna be Zarya's epic Ariane skin. Now, there's a lot of reasons as to why I rank this skin very low on the list, and it's kind of like the oddest entry when it comes to all 8 new skins from this event. First and foremost, it seems very out of place. While yes, the skin doesn't look terrible by any means, it's also not very fitting for the Halloween event. You know, you got clowns, you got skeletons, you got vampires, you even got a whole coffin. And then you got Zarya's Ariane skin. And if you don't know what that translates to Army of One, which is kind of ironic because Zarya is anything but an army of one. Or at least her toolkit makes this name kind of an oxymoron because she has a team bubble, so right away she's not already an army of one, but then she has her Grav ultimate, which is the perfect team-oriented ultimate. But that's just really nitpicking at that point. It's really just the terrible design that ranks it so low on the list. And it's not even a poorly designed skin, just in comparison, it is probably the black sheep out of the group, and it's also just an epic skin that, I mean, it's gonna be forgettable in the next couple of months, but it is probably one of her best epic skins that she's got, but that's not saying much because it's not like she has a lot of good skins to begin with, let alone epic skins. Now this might surprise some of y'all, putting Lucio's legendary satyr skin this low on the list where there's gonna be 2 epic skins beating it out somewhere else on this list? How could you, Bro You Whack? This is what I mean by saying that this year's Halloween lineup of skins are really good because this Lucio legendary skin, it's dope. It's very intense fitting for the Halloween event and something that definitely strays away from the typical Lucio skins that we've come to know and appreciate over the past couple years. And that's my biggest problem is that everything that Lucio represents is the opposite of what a satyr's all about, because here you have this music loving DJ that's so wholesome, that's trying to bring the world together with his music and trying to do good for the kids, where a satyr really likes sex with women, drinking probably with women, and just being a very lustful and not so good mythology creature. That doesn't make it a bad skin. All I'm saying is it's kind of funny that they would make a lustful skin for a hero and not give it to someone like Junkrat. I mean, Junkrat already looks like a half goat, half human anyway, but that doesn't mean this skin don't slap. You got the red horns bleeding in from the red eyes, and you see that same glowing color seen in the body, where the top half, where it's typically a white pasty man, it is this demonic like creature, and then the bottom half is the goat portion with the goat fur legs, where it just enhances the idea that Lucio is a furry, and then for whatever reason, ram horns on the skates, which you also see in the gun, which I gotta say is probably one of, if not the best gun skin in Overwatch. You got the ram skull making up the main portion of it, and then this glowing green color making up the zodiac signs and other like signs on the boombox of the guns. It's so good. It's just really weird that they made such a lustful skin for the most wholesome character in Overwatch. I honestly debated putting Skeleton Genji at the number 7 spot instead of Lucio, but then I looked at this skin and be like, man, I love this skin. I wanted something like this for the longest time, just a simple skeleton skin, and they gave us kind of that. Not just a simple skeleton skin, but a glowing yellow skeleton Genji skin. I don't know why they decided to make it yellow, and I don't know why they decided to give it to Genji. I thought Tracer would have been a more fitting character for the skeleton skin, but it looks dope because, well, it is spray painted on his black bodysuit. I mean, there's not really much to say about the skin. On the surface is what you get, a skeleton Genji skin with, I think those are heal signs in his eyes, which is even more funny because Genji's always asking for heals. The meme is dead at this point, but I'm glad that if that is the case, Blizzard is trying to embrace the meme by making skins incorporate that oh so nostalgic meme of Genji. Yes, Genji, I know you need healing. I know you need healing! Cracking into the top 5 is skin that I desperately wanted in the game. So much so that I even made a video last year saying how I would love to have a vampire bat echo skin. And finally, they brought us their version of the sonar creature character for the sonar omni character in Overwatch. And that's what's so wonderful about the skin is that the whole idea of a bat fits the character of Echo, where they use echo sonar to try to find their food and just try to navigate the nighttime because bats are in fact blind, so they use sound or they use some magical power. I'm not really sure, I'm not a bat expert, but what I'm an expert of are good legendary skins, and let me tell you, this skin was so close to being perfect. Everything about it is what I envisioned. The colors, the bat wings, I just don't know what they're doing with the face. The ears are way too big, the face doesn't seem that like proportionally correct, where it seems like her eyes are way past the halfway point where it's covered with like this like headband. I don't know what's going on, but everything else about the skin, absolutely amazing. I just wish they would get rid of the big giant ears and maybe just give her cute little bat ears, because that would be more fitting for Echo's character.
Bill, if you'll come with me, you'll float too. You'll float too.
Ah, yes, the It-inspired clown skin for Roadhog, a skin that I also wanted in this year's Halloween event, and for like, I think the first time ever when I suggested a skin, they made it for the event that I wanted it for. Ladies and gentlemen, there is so much to love and appreciate with Clown Roadhog. First and foremost, Junkrat and Roadhog now have matching clown skins. I just love when they showcase the relationship of both of these heroes and they give them matching dances and skins. Oh, it's so awesome. But I also just love how this feels like a unique Roadhog clown skin. While it shares some similarities to it, and even in the highlight intro where it introduced this year's Halloween event, it had the iconic red balloon held by it, there's still parts about this skin that make it a unique Roadhog clown skin. I mean, you have the iconic tattoo on his belly, which is just Roadhog's clown face. It's a little bit conceited, but it's still funny. Of course, you have the clown white face paint, the iconic red nose, and spiky red hair, which is where a lot of people draw comparisons to it. But then you see other carnival themes making up the rest of the skin, like a tent for his gas canister, or the cannon and stars that you'd see in a lot of carnival shows on his shoulders, or wrist, or knee pad, or even the license plate just saying fun times. The fact that this is an epic skin and that could easily pass for a legendary skin because it is so iconic for Roadhog, so fitting, but also so good, makes me love it even more. I just hope in the future we can get some emote or a highlight intro where he squeezes his nose, and if you use this skin, it makes a cute little squeaky sound, kind of like how he squeezes the Bachabari. Never did I think Reinhardt can get even better skins than what he already has right now, but ladies and gentlemen, Blizzard surprised us with one of the coolest skins in the game. While we are blessed with skins like Aviator Farah or Slasher 76, and of course, the coolest skin of all time, Honeydew May, we got blessed with the Skyrim inspired, which is named Draugr Reinhardt. Oh, I love this skin so much. I love Reinhardt. I just wish I was good with him. But while lots of people are deeming this a skin inspired from Skyrim, they're both inspired from the same Scandinavian mythological creature, which is basically like a ghost or a ghoul or someone who's like almost dead but still walking around and living, but they're basically like an undead zombie. And you obviously see that where this big creature makes up the biggest hero in Overwatch with a Viking helmet and piercing blue eyes and a white beard with tons of arrows shot into his armor pieces that are from the medieval ages, where in the heat of battle, this ghoul's choice of defense is his big meaty body, where his offense of choice is wielding a gigantic axe with 2 crystals at the top and bottom of it. Like, how could you not like this skin? Oh, bro, you acting why is it number 1? Because all these skins are good, okay? And I'll make a bold claim for number 1. But I think Reinhardt coming in at number 3 is a solid placing. And if I were to rank Reinhardt skins again, I'm sure this one would be easily like top 2. But speaking of top 2, we need more love for Bastion because he gets ridiculed way too much, whether it's in the tier list, whether it's in the meme community, but especially when it comes to his skins. He doesn't get a lot of skins, and you know, sometimes they hit, but a lot of times they're just like mediocre. This Coffin Bastion skin, this one's good. Oh, this one's really good. And it's all in the details, baby, and the fact that they've been able to incorporate so many like graveyard assets into this skin that takes, well, 3 different forms is impressive. First and foremost, you have his iconic bird, something that I always look forward to when it comes to Bastion skins, but this is one of the few times where it's not just the bird that I like, but it's also Bastion himself. You look at one different part of his robot body and discover something that you didn't see before. The Coffin making up his gun, the Coffin with a hand coming out on his chest, the Coffin on his left hand with a gigantic arm. Like, there's lots of Coffins, but go figure, the skin is called Coffin. So of course, his body's just gonna be made up of a bunch of Coffins, but you also have, like, whenever he goes in a tank form, the inside of the Coffin, like the felt, makes up his wheels, but then his face is this lantern that you see in a lot of horror movies that you see dumb white kids going into a graveyard holding so that they can see a monster and eventually die. Don't you just love Halloween? Bastion skins are admittedly very hard to make because it's not like making a Roadhog skin where you just make him fat, put a tattoo on his belly, and give him a scary mask. No, you gotta make a skin for not only his bird, but his other different forms whenever he's in recon, turret, and tank form, which is very hard to do. And this is probably one of the best ones that they've ever done for Bastion. Probably, I would argue, the best one. Way better than his 2016 epic Coffin skin. But while this skin is really good and probably will be iconic for years, it's it's missing something. It's missing the sim factor. It's missing something that we can always use an overused meme for whenever we see it. It's missing the mommy factor, all right? It's missing that MILF energy. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. But okay, I'll stop. Okay, it's an overused meme, but it's the perfect way to describe this skin for Brigitta. I love her, man. I just love Vampire Hunter Brigitta. It's one of those skins that when I look at it, I just know it's a good skin, but I know it's probably not going to be loved by most people. Is it because I'm obsessed with MILFs? Yeah, probably. I'll admit, I'm a freaking weirdo, okay? I'm weird. Her clothes, absolutely dope. I mean, anytime you put a hero in all black clothing, it's gonna bang. I just wish it was me. You got the black coat, black pants, and black shoes combo with little hints of red with the vest, and also the blood veil for the necklace, which I wish was my blood, but then you got the skull on the shoulder, and oh, the white hair. The white hair, like, I love characters with white hair. I mean, that's the reason why I dyed my hair white. Like, even the flail is sick too with, I think that's supposed to be like a witch's tire represented with the green lights, but then you got skulls on all 4 sides, but then her shield is made to represent a coffin, and you have a skull right on the front of it so that you can bash your enemy's skull with your skull. Please bash me with the shield. Please, Brigitta, like, please. Kill me. I will thank you and love you forever. Just kill me, please. I know people skipped ahead to see what the #1 skin is, and they're probably wondering, where's Jagger Reinhardt? Where's Satire Lucio? Where is Coffin Bastion? And I am sorry, but they do not have mommy energy like how Vampire Hunter Brigitta does. And that is how you earn the #1 spot on a Bro You Wax skin ranking video. Literally just make them either hot or make them a mommy. And here they did both of them, which is why it's the #1 best 2021 Halloween skin. I rest my case. But maybe you disagree, which is why I want you to comment down below what your favorite skin was from this event. Do you think Reinhardt's the best skin? Or do you think Genji deserves the #1 spot? Or do you think or do you think Genji's deserving of the #1 spot? Let me know in the comment section below. But I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another ranking video, probably for the Winter Wonderland event. I love you guys, and bye.